for breakfast, ABV. I am Danielle from Mornings on 91X. As always, I have my beer drinking partner in crime with me, Paul Segura. And today I have, without a doubt, one of the funnest breweries in all of San Diego County. Without a doubt, the brewery that had the best spit take of all of 2019. Thanks, Patty. Burning Beard Brewing is here today. We have Mike, we have Shannon, and we have Jeff. Welcome back, guys.
Thanks, guys.
How's it going? Tall guy love over there. Us over on this end, we'll just hang out. It's cool. So we did a little pre-funk with the Garage Days IPA. This is a rotating IPA, and it's just delicious.
I like the fact that there's crystal malt in this IPA. It's kind of old school, and I don't care what Scott Blair says. I think crystal malt goes okay in an IPA.
We're just starting
we
it
had
out.
that discussion the second Saturday, and I think I'm starting to change his mind. Scott, try it. You'll love it.
But try it quick, because I'm almost out.
Yeah.
Quick.
Stop being so stodgy. Keep your mind open.
Really, old
You have no
timers.
fear for the underdog.
You should get to chopping some wood, and then you can make some beer with crystal malts.
There you go.
So we are here because you guys are about to celebrate your 4th anniversary. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Super stoked.
Golf clap.
And
Golf clap.
and I don't know, in true Burning Beard fashion, of course you guys are doing it on the only extra day of the year, leap year, February 29th, a Saturday. Shannon, when did you say that the next time your anniversary falls on a Saturday is?
2056.
So this is one of the things you got to get to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right?
A long time away.
Not so sure that
I don't think I'm
we'll
going to be
still
around for that.
Yeah.
Only Shannon knows these things. Not all of you.
Here's
One
your
of our
random fact of
regulars,
the day.
She's full of
Figured
all
it out.
sorts of knowledge.
She's an encyclopedia
Mikey
of
Regs
dates.
and Stina figured it out, so I can't take full credit for that, but he was so adamant about making sure that he knew when the next time we could do it. He sat there at the bar and counted
Wow, that's
through the years and
dedicated.
figured it out.
Very cool.
I fact-checked it, but thanks, Mikey
So you
Regs.
got to get on this. It's a special thing.
That's
Yeah.
a dedicated delinquent right there.
He absolutely
Yeah.
is.
I like delinquents. Cheers,
Cheers,
to them.
guys.
Cheers. So what is this, Jeff? I know that it says it's a Dartmunder export.
It's a fancy term for German lager, and
okay.
it's basically if you were a home brewer, this might be the beer you would home brew because it's comes from an area where classically you have some harder water, little minerally content there, maybe a little harsher hop bite, but it is a lager.
There is a definite hop presence in this. A nice, good, clean bitterness that complements the nutty biscuit. I'm sorry, I'm just nerding out.
Oh
right
man,
now.
this is nutty biscuit.
This one's
This is
really,
really good. It's nutty and
nice.
biscuity, but then you get this nice bitterness in the finish.
Yeah, it's a nice kind of juxtaposition between a German-style Pilsner and a fest beer. It's kind of like right in that category, so
Yeah.
it fits a really wide wheelhouse of customer palate, which is very convenient.
It's got the assertive hoppiness of a Pilsner, but it's got that sort of sturdy, biscuit-like malt presence
Yeah.
of a fest beer.
This beer is very good on plow.
Wait, what was that?
It's very good on plow.
Oh,
It's a very
wow.
blue-collar beer. I love it.
Wow.
On plow.
On plow.
That's excellent.
Well, at a 5.5, drink a couple of these, but not get too silly.
This is really gillable.
Is it gillable, you think
Yeah,
so?
totally.
I'll give it a gillable. I hate to hike. I hate hiking.
If you
but,
did.
But if I liked hiking, this is the beer that I would want at the top of the mountain.
And it's aptly named, right? Where Eagles Dare.
Oh, see?
There you go.
There it is.
That's right. Get to the top of the mountain. Go take your selfie. Whatever you do on the.
I do this.
You wait in
Ruffles
line forever
Rock.
to
I
get
do that.
onto
Potato
potato
chip.
chip. You stand in line forever, and then you get to go take the picture on top of potato chip. And
To use for your Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, whatever it is the kids are doing now, profile
right.
pictures.
TikTok.
do your yoga pose, you know. The whole
Swipe left with Burning Beard, right? Swipe left.
Great beer, man.
so fun.
I salute you guys for doing something like esoteric, like a
Dortmunder export.
Dortmunder export. Thank
Right.
you. I was thinking Dusseldorf.
There was
but
some
Dortmunder.
like weird brewery in South Park that kind of dared us to make this. And their names.
Are they even relevant? Why are you listening to them?
I feel like this should have been a double
I don't know,
episode
man.
of this.
It is a double episode. They just don't know it.
So much drama.
I swear, it's like right by this vegan place I eat at sometimes. Cheers,
I like
guys.
the music in that place.
That's all right.
As we're finishing this, you guys have, what is it called? Is it called it's your open fermentation, what is it called?
Cool ship.
Your cool ship, thank you.
Yeah.
I wanted to call this, I wanted to call this
Hubris, I believe is the name of that.
I was going to call it the spaceship, but I was like, that's not right. That's not right. The cool ship.
Yes.
David
So we
Bowie.
should use this opportunity to discuss that
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
how and why you did it and the benefits of it.
I think Tom Hanks was in this movie in the 80s. It was called The Money Pit.
Yes, I liked that movie.
Cut.
It's a good movie. It like gives you a good cross section on what it's like to be married.
Right.
I think.
No,
Yeah,
it's
and own a house.
What does that have to do with the cool ship?
Nothing.
Well, the house is kind of falling apart.
It's not there to necessarily make money. It is there to be pretty, and these bottles, a few of them, and things from the future, all from the future. If you have the flux capacitor, that's exactly what the Cool Ship is. It is our flux capacitor. It's going to take you in the future. You will have lovely Cool Ship beers, this open fermentation awesomeness, and the Money Pit line was really, it's not to make money. We're trying to do something that we think's important and have
So
fun.
what do you get out of open fermentation? Like what is so special about open fermentation versus
If I may bogart this conversation
Please.
for just a minute. So a cool ship was sort of this this way of cooling down the wort to fermentation temperature back in the days before heat exchangers.
Okay.
But the cool thing about a cool ship, pun intended, was that it exposed all this wort, all this sugary liquid to bacteria that are in the air.
Okay.
And so when the heat exchangers were invented, there's like, okay, finally we've got this closed system where we can cool down the wort before fermentation that's not going to spoil the beer. But now you've got these guys, these upstarts like this guy, who use cool ships, and it's fucking ingenious, pardon my French, to
okay, his mom's French.
actually inoculate wort with these beneficial bacteria that create these nice flavors.
So
that
do you
we all
have
enjoy.
control over, is there, or is that the lack of control of it being
Yeah.
open? You just kind of like, what happens, we don't,
Right.
it's not always going to be the exact
You know what
same.
you have to
Sort
do?
of
Very
wild and
existential
spontaneous.
process.
You have to
Yes.
plug into the essence of Los Tortugas. Whatever happens, man.
Spontaneous.
If
just-
you could lay in some Los Tortugas right here, Rick, we would really
So it's like the
appreciate
wort-
it. We are
But
drinking.
okay, so Cantillon, like there's cultures there that have existed forever that actually create these flavors that are unique to that beer.
We don't have that, but we're
But you're
working-
okay, so it's still early.
By
We're working on it.
2056,
by 20.
we'll have it at that anniversary.
There we go.
Anniversary
Yes.
2.
That
There we
anniversary
go.
2.
We're coming for you.
So long after this guy's gone, there's going to be Burning Beard Cantillon like.
Right.
You have a lot of faith in his business model.
Right.
Well, I don't
Just
know.
yeah,
when Scott Blair has a
20,
kid, he can run the
56.
brewery. That'd be great.
There's a fine line between genius and insanity, and this guy straddles that line.
Depends on the day, right?
It's all the days.
So this next beer, Get Thee to the Nunnery,
Okay,
Trappist.
Trappist.
Not a
You-
trap queen, but a Trappist.
So there's a fine line
Trappist
there
style,
too.
not a
Dropping
true
beats.
Trappist because it was not brewed at one of the sanctioned monasteries. So Trappist
Oh, is
style.
that how? Okay,
Trappist
is that
style.
the
Trappist
distinction?
style.
Believe
yes.
it or not,
I didn't know
believe
that.
it or
That
not,
was a thing.
America, Shannon is not a virgin.
A monk. I'm also a man, so
And,
a virgin,
So
a virgin
wow,
male.
you just
so that's
like
why it's a
ruined
Trappist.
this image that I have.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm here to uncover everything, and
Wow.
Spoiler
that's why
alert.
you wanted me,
Nothing
right?
sacred
If
anymore.
my mom is watching, I am in fact still a virgin.
Ah, see, there you go. But she's not because she's from New Mexico.
I
So, Get Thee to the Nunnery.
New Mexico.
This is delicious.
Cheers to New Mexico,
New Mexico.
land of encampment.
Yeah, not just green chili.
So bringing it back to the anniversary party.
Yeah. See, this is why you're here, Mike. This is
See?
why you're here to wrangle.
We were talking
to
about
wrangle.
nothing.
Join us on February 29th.
February
Where do
29th.
I get tickets for the anniversary party, Shannon?
There's not a
You can
kissing
go on our
booth.
website, and there is a link directly there where you'll see the logo. You can press on it; it'll take you to that, or you can come to the tasting room and visit me. And we'll sell you a ticket.
We
How
don't
could
have
you
a
not
kissing
want-
booth, but we have a booth where you can kick me in the nuts for $1. Paul inspired that.
I'm
threw
buying
down
5
a 20.
tickets right now.
I threw down a 20 and just went to town.
All jokes aside, though, the anniversary always sells out. So, like, don't wait around for the day of. Just get your tickets now. You still have a week and a half before it. Just don't wait. Just get them now. Because you're going to be so bummed out when you're outside of Burning Beard because you didn't buy a ticket ahead of time.
We've
Right?
got 4 bands going on this year.
Who's playing?
We've got Doc Hammer.
Yes.
We've got Authentic
Hammer's
Sellout.
insane.
They're
Ooh,
both
authentic sellout.
they're
Nice.
both super awesome. Hell's a City is coming down from
Dudes from Beechwood.
From Beechwood, and then
Is Julian
the
Trego
band
there
that
yet?
closed us
He
out
was
last year, Featherstone,
Featherstone.
is actually the opening band this year. So yeah, we got
Sweet.
4
It's a good
awesome
lineup.
bands. It's gonna be a great lineup.
Well, and I love the layout of your guys' anniversary party also, because if you've ever been to the tasting room, you have the basic tasting room, but then you've got all of the back area open also. Are you going to be able to get in, like, where the barrels are and stuff, like, previously?
So the barrel room will be open. We've got a wild ale bar, so some of the beers you see here today will be available on draft. That's going to be pretty.
One of the things I'm most excited about is the brewer karaoke.
Oh, no.
Which Mr. Segura here, the Godfather
I will be
of
emceeing this
San Diego Beer
event.
MC.
Sighing might
I'm
actually
sighing.
be it.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be sober.
Sure
Yeah,
he is.
They all say that. Paul.
What time does the
How many
anniversary
lives are we
kick
gonna
off?
tell? I'm a virgin and you're gonna be sober. What the fuck are we doing here, Segura?
I don't know.
This is let's
So
start
many-
this
so many
show
beefs.
over.
Yeah,
Can we start
can we get
over?
like a
Garbage.
mulligan
Can we
on this
redo
whole
this?
thing? Let's restart.
Maybe we get a different brewery.
The fourth and final time the Burning Beard came on Beer for Breakfast. But just to kind of like make the plans, what time does everything kick off on Saturday the 29th?
The distinguished delinquents are getting in at 1 p.m. and then general public is coming in at 2 p.m. And we definitely recommend coming in at 2 so that way you don't miss any of the special tappings that we're doing. We also have a very limited run of some merchandise. We've revisited some of our most popular prints that we've done, but we've also made sure to alter them so that way they're not the exact same ones. So the shirt color might be different, the cup might be different. So there's a bunch of things that we're kind of revisiting to make it even more special.
And don't pull a Danielle. Remember to get your bottle at the end of the anniversary party, 'cause
Please.
I certainly.
Otherwise, I'll drink it.
Yeah, it'll be
Happily.
gone.
We drink her bottle.
That's
Yeah.
what we
did.
do
I even
afterwards.
asked. I was like, "Hey, I forgot my bottle." Shannon's like, "That sucks."
Everybody leaves with a 375 of Oregon Accumulator, which is our barrel-aged English-style barley wine. So
It's fantastic.
everyone leaves with a beer.
It's
Barrel
okay.
wine
aged
is life.
English style barley wine.
So actually, just
Damn.
only because we just had this style on for another anniversary, is
Right.
is
Resident
barley
experience.
wine going to be the
Barley
English
wine
barley
is life.
wine going to be the 2020 beer style?
It's the
of-
hazy of 2020.
Well, like I just it's 2 weeks in a row having an
It could
English
be.
barley wine that is barrel aged. I'm like,
Right.
is this going to be a trend? Because if it is, I'm so down.
I would love for it to be diabetes. For
It's a great
2020.
style, right? Yeah.
San Diego, you've heard it here on Beer for Breakfast. The English style barley wine, barrel aged. Please, I'd like each and one of you to make one.
And it comes with a shot of insulin.
Yes,
Right.
just a little back.
Yeah.
We are rounding things out with a hazy double IPA, Brain Box Pollution. Cheers,
Cheers.
guys!
Oh, I love the name of this.
Congratulations for
Hawk
making it to 4
wind.
years.
Hawk wind.
4 years, man.
We did
Weird,
it.
right? Weird.
Weird. Weirder.
Oh,
So when we
that's
got into, when we started, like shortly after we opened, Society was having their 4-year, and we lucked into this friendship with them, and they invited us. We were very, very young, but we thought these guys have made it, and we show up, and we were so drunk.
We mooned everybody when we
bad
were first
people.
entering.
and that's when society stopped doing
You guys are
collaborations.
still
That's
wooing
right.
everybody, even after 4 years. Like,
man.
how could you guys not? Look
don't
at you guys.
Well, so and that is like the kind of fun, when you guys originally came on, I want to say you brought in Circle of Hops. I think that was an early one.
Sounds on par.
And the beers that
Maybe
you've
Normcore.
Yeah, Normcore was
Normcore.
on
Banksy.
there. Like
I would
your
imagine
we
brought
Banksy
Banksy.
was there. So your original lineup and just seeing how you've evolved over the past 4 years has been really, really exciting. It's so cool. All jokes aside, as we like to joke, you guys are really, really slaying it and doing what you're doing. The high standard that comes in that tasting room. Nobody is in there just pouring beer. There's not a single person that's in there who's just pouring beer. They are educating every person who comes to that door. So if you're looking for like an experience, not just a place to get a pint, or if you just want a place to get a pint,
Unless you saw
that's the
our
spot.
last Yelp reviews.
And they don't just lay out.
Don't talk to me like I'm not smart.
And they don't just lay out the beers by like the stylistic beers. They lay them out by music, right?
It's an experience.
So if you
when you go to
identify
Burning
with like a
Beard.
particular style of music, there's going to be a beer for you. That's
Brainbox, man.
yeah.
I think that is a perfect note to end this
Well,
on.
that's where. No, we're not ending.
We're not ending.
We're gonna
What?
keep going.
We're here for the next
I don't
hour.
know, man. We're
Nope.
Jeff is hijacking
Director's
this.
getting impatient. He's chewing his gum faster.
No.
His leg is
There's
gonna
so
like
much you have
shake
to-
off.
There's so much you have to cut out of this. We need another 20 minutes of video.
we don't edit. We do not
So-
edit
Actual
beer for
content.
breakfast.
There's
It's beer for breakfast, not brunch, Jeff.
It's true. It's true.
All right.
so we have some cryo cash.
All right.
I'm so glad you didn't take a sip of beer before that.
I'm gonna tell you about the beer now.
Next Saturday, February 29th, Burning Beard's 4th anniversary. It is leap year. It will not be on a Saturday again like this until 2056.
Be there or be a
Long
dick.
time.
You want to be there. Get your
Yes.
tickets. Don't wait around to get them because their anniversary party does sell out and you will have a major case of FOMO. And you'll just have to watch it at 91X Beer on Instagram. Every Friday morning, Paul Segura comes on Beer for Breakfast with with Marty and I. Jesus. Sorry, yeah. Every Friday morning, Beer for Breakfast, 9:10. Paul Segura comes on with Marty and I. And we will be drinking Burning Beard because
Yes,
I
we will.
can't imagine what else we would be drinking.
Why would
so,
we do anything else?
It's true that. We should stop this right now. All right. Thank you so much, and cheers to independently owned craft beer and radio in San Diego.
Cheers.
Salad.
You know, you're
Salad.
the only person from a brewery who I allowed to treat me like this.
91X.
Hopefully there's a beep, right? Rick, do you have a beep? You own it?
All right.
When I say beep it.
Jeez.
Yeah. Just like there's a beep every 5 minutes.
There is it's giant beep.
All right. What
All
are
right.
we drinking?